Alright, welcome back to another episode of Craft-To-Exile Dissonance. In this episode, I kind of want to try to build a base, or maybe even just steal a base. I'll really have to search around if I decide to steal a base, because there's actually a ton... Is there a ton of structures? I don't think there's as many as Craft-To-Exile 2, but there's some overlap. I think there's actually those big structures, like the big tall towers, those bandit towers. That actually is in this, I believe. Alongside a bunch of other things. I think I remember... No, I think that was Craft-To-Exile 2. Yeah, no, I think that there was like a far... One thing I should maybe get is a structure compass, because that still exists in this. Both of the compasses are in this one. Look, if we look here, there's still the structure one and the nature compass. Kind of funny that these are separate mods, isn't it? After all this time. Ooh, it doesn't use cobweb in this one. It uses iron bars. Oh. Mossy. Well, okay, I guess I gotta go back in that dungeon then. I mean, I imagine mossy stone is in that dungeon, right? Probably. I was looking at the log for all the different things that were in this mod, like all the different errors, because there's a lot of errors. And one of them that I saw was like this error for a certain mob that was repeating over and over again. I was like wondering, what the frick are these mobs? Cockatrice, nymph, and like, oh, Lycanites mob. And I realized that there is a cockatrice in this one, isn't there? I don't know. Add Lycanites, or sorry, add Lycanites. Lycanites mobs is kind of weird. When you try to look stuff up for it, it's really weird. I think if you hit a certain button, I think a certain button shows you something specific. Yeah, I'm blanking on which one it is. I swear that there was like a... I'm pretty sure there's a bestiary in Lycanite's mobs. I don't remember what button I have to push to open it. Enderman! Up. If you don't remember from last time, I'm kind of going for a nature character, but we haven't really gotten too far with leveling. Only level 7. After going through this dungeon and dying a few times. I think the third layer here has, yeah, there's some mossy not cobblestone, sorry, mossy stone brick. Let's see, what do I discard? I kind of want to just discard this enchantment book. Unlike Craft-To-Exile 2, these are the most useful enchantments, but unlike Craft-To-Exile 2, there's no like enchantment that makes you have actual benefits. Like sharpness doesn't make you stronger, protection doesn't make you more defended, all that kind of stuff. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. Things don't work that way in this one. I have to keep the red wool, right? I think I discard this bottle of honey. I think I need it for later, but it's fine. It's okay. As long as I have an ender pearl, I'll be fine. Is that 4? Oh. I gotta get 4 of this now, too. I do have the iron, but I don't have the... Oh, I don't even have a pickaxe to mine this. It's fine. It actually should... You know what? Let's make one. Mine redstone, I mean. I want to mine some redstone. I gotta make some... Pie? Compasses. Compassi? That was very wrong. I don't need the stone pickaxe anymore. You know, I thought these cobwebs would be more useful, but I actually don't need them at all, do I? Except for enchantment. That's it. That's all they do. Oh, you know what? I can actually use this. And then all the items will go in my bag. There we go. That's the solution. We gotta look for some... Hey, redstone! There it is. Thinking of. I actually only need one redstone. Redstone, not very... Uh-oh. He just two-shot me. Wow. And I lost all my redstone. And I lost a crafting table, too. That was kind of disastrous. Wait, there's one left. Oh, God. Get rid of it. Away, away with you. There we go. So if you know anything about apotheosis, there's actually a book called Capturing, and I think, yeah, it is actually in this. You can get Capturing, I think. Oh, the memories are flooding back to me of whenever I played on the server. I think I had Capturing, but I can't remember. It's incredible because when you get Capturing, you can actually just use the eggs that you get to like change whatever spawner you want. I actually had a base on the server where randomly there was a spawner. I think it was like on the coast or something. It was like really close. I just by miracle picked a place where there's a spawner really nearby. And so I actually had a spawner, I think. But again, spawners don't really work. Like, they're not good for farming. But if you can do something else with them, it can be insane. They can be really unfair. I made my way back to the redstone once. I need 2 of these. This is backwards. Hurry before something attacks. I don't need you. Okay. Structures compass acquired. I looked at the wrong compass. This is a very good compass, right? Very, very good. Also gotta get the biome compass as well. It says nature compass, but you know, it's basically just a biome. Right? Oh no, I missed! Some diamond. Noticed it out of the corner of my eye. And making a base is gonna be so much harder on this one because I can't just get like a plethora of blocks from doing vein mining. I have to like actually mine. That's kind of a pain, isn't it? I don't need vines for the crafting recipe of that one thing. The nature's compass. I don't need to worry about that. I knew this was the hole that I went to. Oh, right. I gotta eat. Always gotta remember, you gotta eat in this one, because if you don't... This is like... You know, it's really silly, because a lot of people say that there shouldn't even be eating in Craft-To-Exile. Like, eating food shouldn't be a thing. Saturation shouldn't be a thing. Along with, like, durability. And in this one, they're probably the most painful. This is kind of like a young whippersnapper's moment, you know? Like, back in my day, you had to not only eat, but also... Your armor broke. And you died instantly after your armor broke. No! Let me break it! Break. Uh-oh. Aw, man. It's alright, I got my structures compass, which is good enough for me. Let's go look for a There's no target. Oh, okay. That's kind of weird. Let's see if I can find... Is this in this one? Oh, they got Valhesius. I actually don't think I used this too often. And... Nope. Maybe they don't have that then. I thought they did. They don't. Holy crap, they're all like super old. Dungeons plus Leviathan. Searching. The sun is struggling to move. Up, up. Just did a bit of a jump there. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna get it. How about... No, actually, I guess we'll just let it keep. Dang, that sun's moving kind of fast, isn't it? Does this one even have sleeping bags? No. No. No sleeping bags for... Search complete. Search complete. Why is it doing this then? If it's... Oh, frick. Oh, God. The lag. Are you sure the search is complete? I don't think the search is complete, actually. Did I have any leftover points from last time? There's this compendium. Hey, you know, I actually didn't show off the compendium. I can show you one special quirk about Hold on, give me a second. I can show you one special quirk about Craft-To-Exile Dissonance. Back in the day, rune words were actually different. There's some crazy stuff about rune words, and then there's some interesting stuff about rune words. I'll start with the interesting stuff. You actually have to attach them. You have to get a specific special item, and you have to basically like equip it onto your thing with the proper runes in there, like in order. So I would have to get an Anno Moss. I would have to get those 2 runes, and then I would have to put this into there. By the way, all this, just like preparing, very annoying. You have to do it with a machine. You can't just like do it in your inventory. This one, you can see it would give you those effects. It actually does scale as it says there. But the crazy part is, rune words were broken. Okay, rune words were the strongest back in the day. Like, uniques could not compete. Nowadays, I think uniques could probably compete, maybe. But uniques could not compete with rune words in Craft-To-Exile Dissonance. And the reason is, you can have more than one of these. Like, for example, if I have Anno Moss in here, and then I have Go, I could have both of these in my one piece of equipment. Ooh, the lag. The lag is so unreal. I don't know what's happening. I think using the structures compass was a mistake. Deactivate the structures compass. Drop it on the floor. Burn it. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna reset. While I reset. I did explain this whenever I was trying to do a Let's Play, but the best rune words back in the day were just straight up like Chains of Honor, and I think Grief was a good one. The rune words were very much kind of like the rune words in Diablo 2. I think they were just straight up, some of them were lifted like Grief and Chains of Honor. I think those are in Diablo 2. I think a lot of the rune words are actually lifted. I think there's actually only a few that are original. Like magic. Actually, maybe there's like a lot that are original, but there's a lot that are also ripped. That just shows how many rune words there were. This is one of the reasons why I actually liked Craft-To-Exile, was all these rune words. It felt like you could really build something here with your rune words. Maybe one day, whenever there's way more rune words in Craft-To-Exile 2, I'll feel like I'll enjoy it even more, because, man, rune words were so fun. Especially having 2. Even though it was super unfair having 2, I thought it was still pretty fun. I think there's some kind of ticking entity in my world. I think I'm already cooked. Shit. Oh god, the lag is gonna be unbearable, isn't it? Forever. It's taking forever just to get in the world. Ah! I'm stuck in joining world. Oh, there we go. Oh god, oh no. Oh no. Stop searching. Here, how about this? How about this? How about this? Search for search for my local village. Village. Yeah. No, not jungle pyramid. Search for a village. There you go. There. Oh no. Oh no. What's the log looking like? God. This is actually really bad. You know what might help actually? You know what might help? Doing this real quick. Nope, this didn't help. Holy crap, the music is even, like, disappearing. Oh god. Holy crap, it is really lagging up. I think I might have to super hard reset my game. Hold on. All right, you know what? I'm gonna talk in this load screen. Yeah, I really enjoyed rune words. They were pretty fun. Now, I actually do have some stories from the Craft-To-Exile Dissonance public server, which I actually played. I played the Craft-To-Exile 2 server too, but I actually haven't really been playing it now. Like recently, I've been playing the new one. That's because it was too hard for me to get in from the beginning, and then like I've already started a world. So, like, I don't really want to go restart anymore. And now the server is dead, so maybe I should go on it now. It's not dead, but there's way less people now. You know, that could be opportunity. I mean, I literally did play when it was just me. I remember actually whenever it was the infancy of Craft-To-Exile 2, they still had the Dissonance server. And there were people on there who were playing like solo. And then I would come in and it was like the level 100 guy came on. Because I did. I did come on. I was level 100. It was crazy. Yeah, I remember so many special stories from that time. I did tell this story. I think I may have told this story before, but in like another stream, but I do want to talk about it again. How I learned of a duplication glitch on the server. There's a dupe glitch that you could do on the server, and it was entirely the server's fault. It wasn't like a normal dupe glitch that was on anything else. There was some weird thing where if you mixed lag, mine colonies, and the dank storage mod that's in this, which is this mod that's basically like, it's basically backpacks but way worse, honestly. Now it's way worse. Before, people thought that dank storage was like amazing and one of the greatest mods. Now it's actually just backpacks but worse. I've made that realization. Because no one's gonna want to store like 32 million of an item anymore. They probably just need to store like 1,000 of an item, maybe. You know? That's why a backpack is better. But dank storage was pretty broken in the most literal sense. There was this one duplication glitch again on only the server, and I will talk about it now because the server's gone. You can only do this if you have like your own server or something. Don't leak this to your own server, I guess. But if you make a mine colonies village and then you have like villagers, and one of them can pick up an item and then store it in some place, there's this bug where if you drop a mine colonies villager all of the stack from one of your dank storages, the dank storages could carry like big stacks of items depending on their level. So I had like this max level one that was God, my game is not letting me. Let me play. You know, here, I think I know what to fix it. There we go. Yeah, if you took, I had like, here I'll just explain exactly what happened. I was just trying to give my builder all of my cobblestone in a good amount, like I was giving him 64 stacks, but then I accidentally dropped all my cobblestone, okay? Then I picked it back up, and something very weird happened. I ended up with like 30 times the amount that I dropped. And I actually figured that that probably means that that works for everything, right? I didn't do it with anything but cobblestone, but as soon as I saw this dupe glitch, I immediately reported it. I was like, there's actually a dupe glitch. There was literally no one playing on this server, so I could have gotten away with it probably, but you know, I just didn't want to, I didn't want that thing to be out and about and like out there. So I reported it as soon as possible, and I didn't do it ever again. But that glitch was that glitch could have been super unfair. If you don't know, you can just like take this stuff, and you can like, actually I guess you can't scale back up, but, oh no, you can scale back up. You could scale it back up, so if I had like a bunch of common ore, I could have dropped it all on there, and then I could have picked it all up, and I could have turned it into this, then I could have done it again, and I could have duped all of my ore. But I didn't do it. Honestly, maybe I should have, though. You know, because it was on its dying legs. If you don't know... Hold on. This stuff... Oh, there is no such thing... No, wait, no, sorry. There was only mythic essence. This stuff is kind of expensive, and this is a very overpowered item right here. I remember trying to trade for these. These stones of hope. This is another good item right here. The chaotic wisp. This is a very good item. And these were pretty expensive, so I'm, you know... This was also a good one, too, to get. Yeah, that dupe glitch would have been totally fucking busted. Like, actually unfair if I had done it. Anyway, we finally got back in the game, so I think I gotta commence with the searching. Hey, don't kill him. Ooh, I got a level penalty. When you try to kill a mob that is too high or too low level, the item and XP drops will be reduced. Try to kill mobs within 5 levels of yours. Okay, Craft-To-Exile. I guess I'm just on my own when it comes to... You know what, actually, I remember in the last episode I was saying how the topography is different. I should just make my own base. Alright. Yeah, I should probably make my base somewhere here. Honestly, I think I want to move away from this this village over here, though. So I gotta find a place further away from here. I'm not sure where I want to make it. See, the reason why I gotta move away from the base is because if I decide to actually make like a mine colonies base, then that thing is gonna cause issues for me because I'm gonna have to mine it and all that stuff. I'm gonna have to basically remove that village. It's kind of really like an antithetical stylization of making a base in Minecraft. Usually people make their bases so close to a village. Sometimes even take the village, you know. But it's one of the major quirks of mines, not mines, like mine colonies, that you can't really build near a village. There's another village over there. Wow. This feels flat enough. Right? This looks flat. Pretty flat. A really relatively flat plate here. There's actually a hole in, like an indent here, but we can patch that up. Oh wait, no, they're not there. I was looking at this part of the map, actually. There's actually 2 indents then. That's fine. So I kept enough to make a bed. And no freaking... 0 of capacity to mine, to vein mine here. I can't remember if I showed it off, but there is actually something that tree-capitates. Isn't that a boomer term? Tree-capitate. I believe it's... I don't remember what it's called, but it's something axe, I think. Let's see, is it here? Actually, maybe it isn't. Okay, you know what? It's probably better if I just create. It's not here? Deforester, that's what it's called. You need these things. I actually remember on the server, another funny story. I got this by trading. I got this item by trading to someone. It's funny because, you know, when you pick apart like a dead server, you can find a lot of things. If there's like a market mod, which a lot of servers, you know, they got a market. Even if it's vanilla, they got a market mod, right? There's a lot of servers with like markets that are really pay to win. It's gross. This is a nest, by the way, another nest. We got one of those before. There were markets that were actually really like reverse scam. Like I was scamming them with how good the deal was for me. I believe there was actually someone who was just selling like all the create stuff. And it was such a good deal. It was wonderful. Like it was great. You know. I don't think they had this deforesters or anything like that. But they had like all the cog wheels and all that, all those things. You know, there was no difficulty at all with getting your create stuff from certain shops. Not only that, but like, you know, they're create shops. So of course, even whenever the user wasn't on, they were literally like, they were still being pumped with stuff, you know, because they were automated. So it was impossible for you to not get stuff from those things. You get like the andesite stuff, you get, well, I say andesite stuff, I mean like where's the, what is it called? Is it, it's been so long. Andesite alloy, yeah. You get anything involving andesite alloy practically. You could get, does chromtite exist in this one? No, actually it doesn't. I'm sure there were ways to farm for iron though. You could get a ton of stuff. It was just very, very amazing to do. I think there were also like shops. There's a funny thing about that server, okay? They didn't ever reset it. So there were actually still shops from the very beginning on there. I think they didn't reset it ever. I could be wrong. But I feel like they didn't reset it. Anyway, the point is, they had shops that were at the coordinates of 0, 0. And those shops, if they were stocked, they were crazy. They were like ridiculously good. They had like a bunch of uniques in them for like cheap, like 0 practically. It practically cost nothing. And it was a great time, you know. A great time. Okay, let's make a house now. I think we're gonna go like... I'd like to make it look interesting but spacious, because only in Minecraft do I like a spacious house. In real life, I don't mind not having spacious. Actually prefer smaller houses. I talked about the whole duplication glitch debacle. I actually have a video of that, which is... I had to watch it just to remember what the duplication glitch was. Get out of here. Never mind, you don't have to get... Oh, you really don't have to get out of here. I take it back. I take it back. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. Please stay as long as you want. Anyway, the whole thing with that, it was really wacky when I rewatched it. I was like, oh wow, that's duplication glitch. Well, that's kind of crazy. I'm just checking if this is even or odd. Let's go like this. Oh wait, no, it's one more over. Yeah, it was crazy to see that. I was like, how did I duplicate? And then I looked at it and was like, oh, yeah, that's an interesting dupe glitch. A really crazy dupe glitch, actually, I discovered. By the way, okay, so I'm actually one of those people who used to watch those videos of people who would go on servers and like dupe stuff and like ruin the server. But for Craft-To-Exile's server, I would not do dupe glitches on it. Like they don't have anything scandalous on theirs. Though if they did, I might honestly have told all of you to use the glitch to do scandalous things, but you know that server doesn't exist anymore, so there's no way you can do that anymore. But for Craft-To-Exile, I would not have said to do that. There is legitimately no point in doing that. There's no scandal. There's no like pay to win on that server, so there's just no point in doing anything like that. I'm gonna do this real quick. Where's my wool? Did I dump it in here? I had 4 wool on me, didn't I? Oh, there it is. I dropped it on the floor to make space. I just want to set my spawn here so I don't lose location. But yeah, don't do glitch if you're on like a server. Unless that server's pay to win. Actually, you know, if you're on like a pay to win Craft-To-Exile Dissonance server, you have my blessing to use the duplication glitch I just described. I don't know if it'll work, but if it works, that'll be really funny. I mean, like, those people who do that duplication stuff and destroying pay-to-win servers, they use hacks anyway, so, like, it's not like it matters if I talk about a dupe glitch, right? Maybe your server will have to disable... Oh my god, that's gotta be gross if your server has to, like, disable dank null. That's gotta be a pain. Because dank nulls are, like, a really convenient tool. I think. For this mod pack specifically, where there's no backpack, that would be really inconvenient. I'm pretty sure there's no backpack anyway. There's no good backpack. These are bad backpack. The dank null is your good backpack, you know. Dank storage unit. We're gonna go like this. And we're going like this. Go like this. Oh, whoops. guy is yapping up a worm over there. Let me sleep. No fast sleeping in this mod. There's another story I want to talk about. I actually, before I quit the server, I was starting a museum of all these uniques. It was really cool. The problem was that some uniques are copies of other uniques. And that's because they do specific effects that are just slightly different. Like, I'll show one off as soon as I get this stairway going. Wait, is it odd or even? It's 8. Or, yeah, it's 8. Gotta go like this. So you want to go like this one. I'd prefer if it was like this, where like they're floating off the ground. There we go. There's the foundation laid. I gotta get more wood so that I can lay the whole rest of the... Laid? I meant outlined. There's builder's ones in this, right? Oh, no, they don't have builder's ones in this. Okay. You really gotta do things by hand in this one, huh? No hand holding at all. Oof. Oh, hold up. I actually want this to be something. Yeah, the corners where there's wood, I'm gonna place more acacia wood. We're gonna have like a kind of Nordic style house made out of acacia wood. It's gonna be weird. Wait, did I do that part right? Yeah, I did. I did it right. Didn't do it wrong. Oh, I did this side wrong, though. What the heck? What the heck is wrong with me? Oh, wait. This is an easy fix. I just had to... Actually, I take it back. That doesn't fix it. Wait, how did I mess up here? Hold up. Is that what I did over here? It's not, right? Is this one not far enough in? Like 2 in. And this one's only 1 in. I see the problem. Okay. I'm glad I caught it early, though. Would have been more disastrous, right? Anyway, I was making a... Here, let me show you. If you look in the compendium, there's a bunch of... You can just see every unique, so you can make like a museum of uniques. There's a lot of uniques. The problem is when you get to these later ones, you will start seeing some repeats. See, there's Hellfire Charm and Hellfire Charm. Hellfire Charm, Hellfire Charm. Hellfire Charm, Hellfire Charm. That's because... I think it's only this one, actually. It has... For some reason, Hellfire Charm has, like... I think it's 8. I'm pretty sure it's 8 different versions, because they all just raise your hunting mastery. Or they all just raise your mastery. Like, they all raise a mastery. Which is neat and all, but it's confusing for the book. It's confusing for the compendium. I mean, I could still do it though. I could still set up the museum. I got really far, I think. I got a lot of unique. I'm pretty sure. Before not being able to do it. Hey, look, there's a bee. They got productive bees in this mod. That's what that bee nest was that I saw and I just put down. You can... That's where Act 1 starts, actually. The optional Act 1. Funny how Act 1 is optional. Honestly, they could have just called it like Act 1.5 and called the overworld Act. I guess it's just a little awkward though, because Act 1 or Overworld, the Overworld is more of like a prelude tutorial than an actual act. I guess that's why they didn't do that. Kind of inspiring the Craft-To-Exile 2 opening. With the overworld and the tutorial. They split it up so that they wouldn't have that problem. I'm gonna move this up top. I'm gonna place this like... No. I should place it along an edge. Here. This seems good. Right here seems good, right? And then... my bed can be over there somewhere. We can drop the wool now. I don't need that anymore. These backpacks don't require wool, right? Oh, they do. It's alright. It's okay. One wool is not going to be the end of the world. That's not going to be the difference. Okay. Put this here. Yep. I also remember the level 100 experience. The craziest thing I ever did at level 100 was kill something at a level 120. And that was only possible because of a certain ability that you can get. Under the level 120, sorry, the level 120. The level, or the lightning class. We place this chest and show it off. One of the lightning abilities is just ridiculously busted. Or at least... that's the way it looks. Most people say it. Most people back then used to say it was just okay, actually. But I think that this skill was insane. You go under Storm. This spell right here is just a straight, like... it's like Super Fang. It just cuts an enemy's health by a certain percentage. It does 20% of their health. It does it like... it does it instantly. So you can kill anything at any level with this, technically. The only thing is that it's like, you know, it's like the... it's like... how do I put this? It's percentage based. So you can't kill something with this, but you can bring it down low and then deal the finishing blow. You know? So there was like this boss. There's a boss in this mod pack, this version. He just grows bigger and bigger the longer you don't fight him. And he gets more and more levels. And so someone had left him in there, and no one killed him, so he just got bigger and bigger and stronger. I ended up just walking right in and killing him. I think you can... is he in the act structure? He is, yeah. It's not this guy, though. I don't think it's this. Maybe it is that guy. No, it is that guy. It's that guy. The Amalgalich. Yeah, it's kind of annoying that they integrated all the Lycanites mobs into this quest line over here. But at least it's just an optional part, you know. You don't actually have to do that part. You can just do this one. That was the boss that would just... I think it was that boss, but I could be mistaken. That boss also, like, destroys some of the world and places a giant arena, which is annoying. So that boss is actually kind of annoying. Right. Like, the arena is ginormous. Okay, let's do this. I'm gonna do this real quick. I'll go like this so I don't forget to do this. And so it looks less like it's covered in gaps. There we go. I mean, I think I can make some more more slabs. More. I'd like to be completely done with this base for this episode. But it might take a long time to get all this acacia wood. I have enough diamonds to make a diamond axe, so I shouldn't have to worry about running out of axe. Which is good. I should also make the uncrafting items. Or wait, no, sorry, uncrafting. I mean the I should say rather the items that let you fix and like upgrade your gear. The gear crafting items. You can't actually craft gear in this one because again, if you remember last time as I described, the way that crafting gear works is that you get an item and then it automatically gains the effects. I think I mentioned that diamond is like level 20, but I can't remember. That could have been the other time I tried to let's play. Okay. Get all this wood, because I really do need to build up the base. I wonder when they implemented this ability to like mine or break any block by just jumping up to it. Because I swear this was like a new ability. It having stored knowledge and remembering how much you've gone. Maybe it's actually modded. I don't even know. I don't think it is, but it could be. These guys are gonna be annoying. Really annoying. Oh well. Monsters nearby. Oh frick, you. Where are you? Go back to what's it called? RL Craft? RL Craft. Go back to RL Craft. Yeah. Okay. Have I picked up any good gear? You got a rare axe. Got. Yeah, no, this is not really anything. Oh, this is good though. Hold up. 8% spell damage isn't bad. Let's see what this axe is like. I think axes used to be the second strongest piece. I talked about yesterday how they changed equipment to be all the same. I think axes were the second strongest. Surely. Alright, you guys all have to die now. Sorry. I know I said I was gonna keep you around. I lied to you. Ah, you know what? I gotta keep you around. I'm gonna see about getting this guy out of there somehow, because he really does got a good piece of equipment, you know, a really good. Put away this stuff. Not gonna need this for a while. It is fine to keep. I'll just turn all of it for now. See if maybe we build him like a staircase and push him. You know? Push him! Don't you dare be... There we go. Don't be cross with me. Just go up the staircase. There we go. He's out. He's out. He cannot possibly get back. Actually, he could. He could get back in, couldn't he? Huh. Oof. I gotta go quick then. Man, the most memorable build I actually have for this really only is the archer build. This was the time when Arrow Totem really was just so broken. Right now, Arrow Totem is like a piece of trash that does like nothing, no damage, and it's so slow. Because it only shoots one little guy. In this one, Arrow Totem shoots 3 little guys, and they all shoot at once. So it does a lot of damage. And then the Hunter class just naturally has a way to turn all of your damage into elemental damage. So just deal like super high amounts of damage. Okay. So here's my plan. I'm gonna do like this. Like this. That. I'm only using these half slabs because they're all I got. Not because it's like efficient or anything. And then what I want to do is I want to go like that. I can do this. Maybe I should do the other side of it too, though. I think I should. Extra faint. Things can't. No, I think things can spawn under my head. Do they have the giant torch in this one? They do not. I think the royal torch does something though. I don't think it does. I don't think the royal torch does anything. I'm pretty sure royal torch, the only thing it does is it's for something in the tomb dimension. I think it lets you fight a boss. It's fine. It's alright. I'll just do this. Oh wait, no, they can't spawn underneath. Huh. I thought spiders could spawn underneath. Oh. You know, I didn't actually get to talk too much about the different axe structures because I got interrupted. It may not have seemed like it, but I got interrupted a bit. There's some different choices here for sure in comparison to Craft-To-Exile 2. Like for instance, the Bumble Zone's in here because they wanted productive bees to be usable, and then you know, why not have the Bumble Zone? It's okay if it's just like a neat place. In the Nether and the Ender and different, they're next to each other, which is different, but like the end being at the middle is the most jarring thing, right? This is actually the point which you can do dungeons at too. See, there's a mapping device quest here. Mapping devices are different in this one. They actually place little portals. Then things get weird. The Atomb was actually like a fine one. This was a pretty normal one. But good night's sleep. This is such a strange decision. I honestly think this mod is weird. With it being split between these two. You also have a bunch of weird, freaking annoying mobs that you have to kill in the dimensions. Like the Nether. Looks like, honestly, from here you have to kill the freaking behemoth. I think this is actually like a 50-50 to hit either of these. Tropic Craft was actually in a lot of mod packs, so it's surprising that you actually can't do this in multiplayer for some reason. I think it's because the entrance doesn't work. Midnight was actually. I didn't actually. So okay, so I know how to get to this place. You actually have to find a very specific location. I'm just checking if these are like a night mob. They're not. Is good. You have to look for a very specific thing, and I think it's going to be even harder since I'm on a Terraforged world to find it. But there's like a specific structure. It's more of like a... It's not really like a structure. It's more of like a patch on the earth. Like a disgusting like boil or something. when you find it, you know, you can go directly to the midnight whenever you feel like it. Not recommended, obviously, because they're going to be like level 50, I think. Well, this place was always strange because of the fact that you had to find the structure to go there. And then, of course, the very, very strange one was the Gaia dimension, which they actually fleshed out a lot. Yeah, this place is extra fleshed out for some reason. It's because this place has like a lot of biomes and a lot of different mobs there. Gaia was weird. And then you're gonna get Tech, Magic, Homestead. This is like... Actually, I think it's only this part right here that I'm boxing out. Oh no, it's actually exactly this tree that's all mine colonies. You got... Look how short fishing is, by the way. It's so short. Literally just these 5 quests instead of that giant tree, right? Still aquaculture too, though. Which is nice. I like aquaculture too. They had farming for blockheads in here, and cooking for blockheads as well. And of course, there's the Kalamis utilities things. Everything really did just get like fleshed out over time. There's even the bounty boards, but I don't remember if they're good in this one or not. Anyway, I think that's enough going over the three. This is probably the worst one, by the way. This is very annoying. I think actually they set up like a spawner area at the spawn, just for these. That is not Jenny, that's Jengu, by the way. It's not Jenny. We do not talk about that mod. Yeah, I think they did set up something for these, maybe. I can't remember, though. This mod, this was very annoying to get if you wanted to be completionist. I'm not going to go over the tech tree, the tech one, because... I mean, it's just create, dude. It is literally just create. There's some immersive engineering here and there, but it is mostly just create, you know? Like, there's a ton of create. I think the last one... I guess the last one's the alternator. Thing is, there's no, one thing there isn't is there's no such thing as a... what's it called? There's no such thing as a refined storage or applied energistics mod. You just have to make a normal setup for all of your chests and... Let's go to bed and then continue to acquire more wood. So much wood you need to get. Oh, I should get a new hat, actually. I don't know how I'm doing that, though. I'm only level 7. That's a little problematic, isn't it? I have to get, like, leather. Or chainmail? No, I think chainmail might be too high level, too. I don't think you can craft chainmail, can you? Chain! Oh, you can. What level was chainmail? Let's see. I want pants. And a hat. Oh, I think I can only get the hat. Pants. Can't get both. Oh, it's 11. It's not level, like, whatever I'm at. Level 11. It's a shame. It's alright. I'll use it at a level 11. I haven't gotten any equipment for clothing, huh? Zero clothing equipment. Alright, let's go mine some more trees. Go tree it up. I think I should start collecting bushes. And just place them around my base. Kind of like a weird defense. You know, I edited the last video and I think maybe I cut too much. So I think this time I'm going to try to cut less. If there's like, you know, actually, even if there's a large amount of pausing, I think I'm gonna cut less. Because I really feel like maybe all I did was stare at the audio timeline and cut every single time there was even the remotest amount of dead air. Which may or may not have been a good idea, you know. I don't think that was a great decision. It might have made it less coherent. But I'll cut less this time. I'm not gonna cut out moments where I'm just trying to like get stuff. Like now, for example. It's not necessary to get rid of this, right? It's not totally unnecessary. It's not totally necessary. And before I even started playing Craft-To-Exile, I was way into playing Minecraft. The way I actually started playing Minecraft was whenever I was in middle school. Way back when. I'm gonna place this near my house. Way back when. I actually borrowed one of my classmates' accounts. And I think that classmate was lending their account to like 30 people. It was weird. Alright, here you go, Carpenter B. You can just stay right here. Sideways, apparently. Oh, I forgot to do some of these. Whoops, I didn't cover all these. And I think, so the reason why I didn't get... the reason why Minecraft... Back then it was just Mojang running it, so... it wasn't Microsoft. But the more... I don't think that matters, because the real reason why we didn't get, like, in trouble, or, like... we didn't get rubber banded by account sharing is because I would just log into that person's account on my computer at home, and then I would go into like Technic Launcher or something, and I would use their account in Technic Launcher, and like it didn't count as their account being used by someone else. So that's how I would play Minecraft all the way back in like 2013 in middle school. I'm gonna go 2 and 2 here. But you can really tell that I was mod pack obsessed, you know. I didn't play Minecraft vanilla. I didn't like playing Minecraft vanilla at all. I didn't even watch Minecraft YouTubers who would play like PvP. I thought that was boring and cringe. Instead, I wanted to watch people play like Pixelmon or Lucky Blocks. That was my kind of video viewing meta. Which is silly of me to say, you know, talking about my childhood video, YouTubers that I watched. But it really was like that, you know, I just... Oh, you know, the big thing was I liked Yogg's Cast. That's why I talked about Yogg's Venture. Oh, I had Yogg's Venture on my PC. I have the legendary fabled Yogg Ventures. I'm gonna do... I need some more stairs. Go like this. Actually, I'm gonna place one first. One regular, of wood. I'll use the slabs first, though. Okay. Yeah, I was really into watching Yogg's Cast because I really liked all the tech mods they would play and all the cool things you could do in the tech mods. And then, you know, I wasn't like a die-hard, like... How do I put this? I wasn't really, like, into... I wasn't really caring that they were not cheating. I thought it was really funny when Sips and Shin were cheating. Shin, by the way, oof. Real shame that it turned out that way, that it was like that. You don't know, Shin was like a bad person apparently. Anyway, it was really funny though. Like, it's such a shame that Shin was a bad person. You know, I really did watch him the most, I think, compared to all the other Yogscast members, because I liked all of the forestry stuff. I thought that forestry was one of the coolest mods ever, legitimately, and how he was making like a giant farm and like an apiary and all that stuff. He was playing with all the bees and stuff. That was so cool. But that's super old drama now, right? Super duper old drama. At this point, I think that might actually be like last decade drama almost, isn't it? And I used to actually still be subscribed to Tips for a long time, but then I was like, I'm not even watching a single one of these videos. I don't really watch his videos at all. I'm just gonna unsubscribe. I actually kind of unsubscribed from most gaming content. You know, except for like VTubers. And for some reason Markiplier. It's probably because he shares my same birth name. That's why. I always think that I need to stick with a Mark. You know, I gotta have a Mark in my inbox. As a fellow Mark. I used to have this weird, like, obsession with other people who were named Mark. And I think one of the weirdest parts of that obsession was that I was, like, anti-Mark Zuckerberg. That's one of the marks I didn't like. Yeah, I wanna put something fancy for this actually, this entrance. A little bit more fanciness for this entrance here. I'm gonna go like this. This. And then I need a bit more stairs. Is that enough stairs? That's enough. There we go. Nice entrance. You know, this mod pack isn't that old though. You still get 3 doors out of the crafting recipe from doors. Man, when you had to not stack doors, it was really annoying, wasn't it? What an absurd little thing that was. Doors not stacking. Genuinely quite annoying. I'm gonna do this. Oh, you know what? I'll just do. Oops. Fell down. Hey, did the bush break my fall? That's cool. I'm gonna place the... Not there. I'm gonna place these bushes on the other side here. Continuing that. Eventually, the whole side will be covered, you know. This. Quick. There we go. And kept these logs for a reason. I gotta go even taller. I wonder if I should put logs here. I mean, it would break the way that it's looking, but it's also hidden, so it doesn't matter too much, maybe. Yeah, I think I'll do that. My axe! I'll make another one. There we go. You'll see here, level 21. What level was it? 21? What level was it? 21? What level was... I'm sorry, I'm polluted. My brain is poisoned by a certain Yugi tuber. When it comes to that number. Alright, I think this house is coming along well, actually. Gotta figure out where to place the torches. One of the things with making bases is always such a... Like, it's always the pain of placing the torches. Because you gotta get all the X's out, right? You gotta get all the X's out. And I can't even, oh wait, no, I can remember actually. My base on the server. It was not good. Yeah, that base was pretty shitty, I remember. I remember that I started with a really bad base. I actually lived on like a desert. It wasn't a vanilla desert. It was like a weird... I wonder if I'll find it. It's like a red sand desert, I think? And it really was not helpful that it was a red sand desert, not a regular desert, because I was doing... I guess it didn't matter, actually. No, I wasn't doing the desert one. I was doing... The village I was doing was the Acacia Desert, or the... Sorry, Acacia Desert. Acacia Village. So I guess it didn't matter too much. But if anything needed sand, you know, it was a real problem, because it would give me... I would get red sand instead of regular sand. I hate sand. It's different. It has varieties, and it gets everywhere. But I remember the very first base I made. The very first base I made was really bad. It was like... I was just like expanding it every single time I needed more space. And it was made of all different materials. I think I was like exchanging the material with the Gaia material. Just out of boredom when I got to Gaia. Which was a really silly decision, because, I mean, like, it didn't even look good. Gaia material doesn't even really look that great. Don't get me wrong, it's kind of fancy, but it's not like, impressive. Underneath the house here. But then I remember making a bigger house. That bigger house was quite a bit better. That's why I employed the dome building strategy. That was about the time that I really liked building spherical structures in Minecraft. You can't really make a sphere in Minecraft, but what you can do is you can make something that definitely looks spherical pretty effectively. And I really did enjoy doing that a lot. I need to go one more up, right? Yeah, I gotta go one more up. Maybe two more up, actually, even. Yeah, I'll go two more up. So I built like this first... It was like a castle almost. I was trying to build it away from the rest of my mine colonies places, because mine colonies is so annoying. You have to like get rid of your base if you want to build... If you build your base inside the town. At some point you practically have to get rid of it. I had to get rid of my old base and move it over. The new base... I think I was doing like a create thing underneath. I was trying to make an infinite farm of eggplants. Not because I wanted more eggplants or anything. I was trying to learn how to do infinite farms with create. Pretty unsuccessfully, I think. I need more wood than this. But I was not successful. I couldn't make it work. What I was doing was I was making like a... What is that thing called? Let's see if I can find it. Something here. It's like a yellow and black striped thing. Is it here? Where is it? Yeah, I don't know. I don't see it. This mod pack doesn't have any other create things, by the way, I'm pretty sure. There's very few. There's crafts and additions, but I don't think there's much else. There's not like the transportation mod. What was that thing called? Dang, it's gonna eat at me, isn't it? Let me just check. No. I don't think it's that. It was... Nope, not you. Not you. Maybe it was just a... No, it wasn't a piston extension pole. Something else. Maybe I'll think of it later. But it was like this thing where you would like roll like a cogwheel along it until it reached the other side, and then you'd be able to like make it go back and forth. I couldn't get it to work correctly because I'm stupid and don't understand create. But I'm sure someone else could have understood that. I don't even know if that thing is in create anymore, honestly. Because it does seem kind of... I'm not really a... I'm not an expert in create at all. So I don't know. Most fancy thing I can do is make a super long extendo pole that goes out into the like the wasteland and then comes back and forth. Hey, that's the fanciest thing I could do. And you had to crank it with your hand. No, actually, I think on Craft-To-Exile 2, whenever my first base, I actually think I made it automated. At the press of a button. It wasn't automated, but like it was like I just push a button and it does it. I don't have to walk back and forth and stuff. I think I'm gonna go... We'll go... Yeah. I need more wood stairs. More stairs. I think I should have enough of the logs. Point. Uno, dos. This. And then the next layer will be like a roof. Am I taking fall damage? Okay, that was my create experience in this version of it. I think I still have that old world for Craft-To-Exile 2 I did for the Let's Play. It definitely does not work anymore though because it has create in it. I'm pretty sure if I try loading it, the game will crash. I'm fairly certain. Yeah, I think I'm done collecting acacia wood logs. I don't have to keep them as logs anymore. I can make them into regular wood now. So this should be high enough that mobs can't get in, right? Yeah, I can maintain a really high a really low wood window that's really big. It's gonna look great, I think. Does this have a bee in it? Oh, it does. 2 bee nets. 2 bee nets? 2 bee nests. Okay. Starting to become nighttime. Nighttime is fastly approaching. Whenever I make my mine colonies based, I have to make sure and maybe put it off to the side or something. If I just, again, if I decide to use the mine colonies mod. Not really my cup of tea, but you can get a lot of free experience out of it because most of the crafting recipes for all of the places are not locked by something. So a lot of experience I can get out of that. And hey, look, the 3rd acacia nest. This time it has a resin bee in it. The bees are actually quite good. I actually explained this whenever I was trying to do another Let's Play, but then I didn't finish that one. Forgot to edit it and all that stuff. The bees are quite good. They do something very, very strong. But only if you spend a lot of time working with them. Kinda like Craft-To-Exile 2's those bushes, like that weird more sniffers and flowers and all that stuff. you can really get stuff out of the bees. In fact, I think you can probably get more out of the bees than the sniffer flowers. Need that. Let me go to bed real quick. I'm gonna need a lot of wood. The roof is gonna be massive. So like this and this. And do like this. And then this is where the building commences. We're gonna leave this exposed. Yeah, we're gonna like this. The roof is gonna be slabs so that nothing's small. Well, mostly slabs. There's some other stories I can tell about Minecraft Craft-To-Exile. Man, one of the weird flexes, one of the things I said once to a player was that I thought that it was a flex that I couldn't die from being underwater, but the other player was only like level 20 and he said he can't die from drowning either. And then I felt like that took all the wind out of my sails. But at the same time, I realized, oh yeah, never mind, that actually isn't that impressive, is it? The other thing is that I actually befriended a guy who got banned. I think. Don't remember their name. I don't remember their Minecraft in-game name really, fully. I remember a piece of it. But they got banned for being a toxic player. They were really into Fallout 3. Really weird. No, actually, it wasn't weird. It was just interesting. They made like mods for Minecraft, and I even tried to make mods for Minecraft. It's just kind of confusing for me to make mods for Minecraft. I think I'd have to learn how to make like a data pack first if I tried to make a mod for Minecraft, really, because there's so many different parts to a Minecraft mod. I mean, I'm making games with Godot engine. The Minecraft mods are just kind of hard to make, you know. Very strange for me to say. Let's just power up, nerd pull up. Okay, here's what I want to do with these edges. I'm gonna do like this, this, and then I want to place torches on. I may as well start, right? I think I've actually only got 10 boxes to fill, and then actually I've only got 10 torches, so that's kind of perfect, isn't it? Right? So, last one. That guy actually wanted to make his base at 0. That's how I learned about the whole, like, shops at 0 thing. That was quite a while ago, actually, too. Before I was streaming. Before I think I was done with college, actually. I remember, though. How do I want to make this roof? Do I want to make it go up and up, or do I want to make it flat? I have an idea of what I want to do. Wait, hold on. That one's actually 3 in. I didn't have to undo that. Can I reach the crafting table from here? Nope, cannot. Alright, well. Oh, I didn't make it tall enough. There we go. I know what I want to do. I'm gonna do some weird layering. It's not gonna be like a thing where I just go up and like make it like a pyramid. I'm gonna go like, I'm gonna make 3 on the sides. And we're gonna do some different weird stuff. I'll show you. You'll see. Whenever I get to it. Is that 3 in, or is that 2 in? That's 2 in, right? Okay, this is 3 in. Yep, in. The last side I have to do 3 in. I said it was going to be like a Viking house, but I meant in the sense that it's like a long house instead of like a house that people would usually make in Minecraft. And now we do the weird stuff where this. And then we run out of material. Okay, hold on. Go break some of the trees I just planted. I think I just planted this one. And the productive bees mod adding more nests in is actually great, because if you don't know, the only way to get bee nests in Minecraft is actually to plant, in vanilla Minecraft, is actually to plant birch trees, I think. I think maybe oak trees as well, but it's mostly birch trees that have the highest chance, I believe. There's probably some weird, like, real-life connotation thing why that's the case. Maybe birch trees have more bees in them than on average. But I remember that because I was trying to make my own. I was actually trying to play on my own mod pack that I made, and I was wondering how to get bees. I can't remember what reason I needed bees, but like I learned of that real quick. I learned that it worked that way very quickly. Do this. This is a big acacia tree. That was like a larger acacia tree. Man, the deforester really made things so easy. By so much. You know, deforester, the way it works is like it doesn't even, it's not even like just a tree capitator. It's more like a vein miner for specifically trees. Let me make some more slabs before I could. Out of space. No, we didn't. We didn't run out of space. Actually ran. I did not run out of space. I hit 40 with one of the stacks. I didn't hit 64 with one of them. That's different. There's a difference there. Okay, now I go like. Mobs really are not gonna spawn on our roof. No mobs for the roof in this let. I think I go like 2 in now? Maybe? Said no mobs on the roof. Don't try to debate me. You know what, actually, we'll only go 1 in. We'll make it rectangular. Maybe I don't want it to be rectangular there, though. Yeah, let's not make it rectangular. We'll make it like this. We'll continue the diagonal streak in the back. Now I'm actually realizing I'm out of wood again. Frick. I guess I can just use the slabs until I run out of those. Oh wait, I actually don't place... Wait. I need to get more torches, actually. Oh, I got plenty of coal, actually. I thought I would have 0. Go like this, that. And this is a really simple house I'm making. The good thing about this simple design, though, is that the torches are very easy to place. It's quite obvious where I put them, which I find lovely. And this is a version of Minecraft where I have to place them closer to the ground. Okay, well. Closer to the ground they go. It's fine, it's okay. You know what, I should place this one more in. There we go. And now I have to find out a way to place them again. Man, this is a long one. This is a long one, this base building video. Just, you know, I take my time making a base, you know. I remember whenever I was still like, I was still a teenager, my niece would tell me that I got really good at building bases in Minecraft. Now that niece doesn't play Minecraft at all anymore. She plays Apex Legends. In Skyrim. Or no video games at all. It's really a shame. I miss whenever my nieces would play with me. You know, now they have their own lives. I actually have a weird familial structure where... I don't think this is too revealing, but like, I've got like nieces who are almost my age. Well, not almost my age. Maybe they're not like, it's not like I'm like 30 years apart from them. It's what I'm trying to get at. Even my younger nephews and nieces are not super duper far away from my age, really. Which is kind of the reverse of me. I think I had an uncle who died who was really, really old, like way older than me. Let's make more. Yep. And this will be the final layer. I'm just gonna fill up this top with wood slab. Here goes that block. I think I'm gonna have to make a kind of chandelier of sorts, maybe. Like a place where I'd be able to reach up. Let's just do this. I'm gonna un-nerd pole and then re-nerd pole. I'm gonna retread the same nerd pole. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make a place where I place torches, or maybe I place them underneath or something. Because I cannot fill in this middle spot, can I? That's what I'm saying about the whole, like, I can't find a place to place torches. Always kind of annoying is with base building. One of the biggest annoyances. And you just place them on the ground and you feel like, man, I'm such an idiot that I'm placing these on the ground. I could never ever be an engineer. I could never do architectural engineering or interior design. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna place a pillar or two. Middle. Some pillars. F7 is what I meant to click. What the heck? How come this... Oh, it's because I messed up here. I should be there. We'll do that too, actually. The double up. Yeah, we're gonna have to place some pillars. Is there a definitive center here? No. So we'll go 4 in. Go like here. That. And then on the same exact side, we go like this. And then we'll do something similar over here, I think. I went 4 in, right? I went 5 in by accident. Whoops, my bad. 5 in. They're not... It's not like... It's damningly close, right? It's not bad. It's not awful. Oh God. Does this reach it? No. Frick. Alright, move them over. Ah, I'm defeated. I am defeated. I am just defeated. 4. We'll go 4 over. You know what? We'll place them on the same level as the other torches, too. To hopefully accomplish maximal lighting. Maybe I should just use the corner. Oh my God! Okay. You know what? Oh, but then it doesn't reach those parts. Oh my God, I'm so freaking hooked. You know what? We're gonna do this. This is crazy, but we're gonna do this. Is that 3 in? Wait, yeah, it's 3. Oh, I need to go get more wood. Get rid of this nerd pole. It's gone now. You've nerded your last pole. Need more. I think you can turn this into something, actually, right? Yeah, they got Pam's Harvest Craft in this. The lighting situation is crazy. The light fixture situation is crazy. New drama. I have to hit F7 again. So much. Why can't lighting just be easier? Okay, actually I can do this. Aha, that part's fixed. Okay, and then I have another idea. What if instead of that silly nonsense, we did something like... Actually, maybe a little further in. Did something like this. Huh? And then I did that and that. And then I placed like a torch there. See, now we're gaming. See that? And where did I put that? I put that like 5 in. Sectioned off windows. See? Okay. Get rid of this. I need more wood again. You know, as I do. As anyone would, you always need more wood. Oh god. Lag. I actually just freaking unlocked a memory. Whenever they freaking Yogscast would always say redwood, wood. I don't know why they said that over and over again, but now it's playing in my head over and over again. On like repeat. Redwood, wood. Torch there. And we get rid of you. You. Heck. We'll just like that. There we go. Voila. We are done with the torch problem. We are done with the torch problem for real. No more problem with torches. Turn off F7. Alright, for the last thing I want to do, we're going to make all those stations. I think I actually have the materials too. Wonderful. Right? Do I? Yeah. Wait, I need some sand. That's fine. We can get that. You can find that probably pretty easily. Oh, let me make a bunch of bread. Yeah. No need to starve to death anymore. It's not like there's some weird diet mod in this one. Okay. I'm gonna drop you on the floor. I'll abandon all my berries. You don't need to keep them on. Okay. Let's go get some gunpowder and some sand. Here's the final product of the house. I mean, obviously this isn't like the final product, but this is what it's going to look like for now. I think it's okay. I think it's just fine. I think I should actually do something like this, so the mobs don't spawn on those parts. Let me do that real quick. A little bit more. There. I don't know if this is enough. This might be enough, but can't be sure. I think it's enough. Yeah, this is barely enough. Here we go. This is the completed product for now. Until I realize it's not sufficient for my needs and I need to like dig into the ground and make a basement. And then I have to actually expand the entire thing and tear down a wall. You know, non-modular housing problems. This house is not really modular. I think I've only ever made a modular base, like, once. That was a long while ago, though. I didn't do it on anything special either. I made it in, like, a mod pack that I was just playing for fun that I made. I made a lot of mod packs. I always talk about how I make a lot of mod packs. The point is that that was probably the only time I ever made a modular base. Or was that in Pixelmon? That might have actually been in Pixelmon. When I was trying to play the Pokehand Craft Pixelmon mod pack. Yeah. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. It wasn't something else. I don't remember what it was. Either way, it was like pretty whatever. Actually, I think that was a mod pack I made. It had Ars Magica 2 in it, so it must have been a mod pack. It was not in Pixel. Yeah. There's a Tower of Waystone. It's gonna be very hard for us to find sand, I think. Because of the fact that I'm playing on a Terralith world. I'm gonna just wish myself luck with that. 'Cause it is a pain to find them. Terralith world. I basically have to find a beach. I don't think any of the rivers even have sand. I think instead they have something else. I should just head into one of the dungeons, though, for gunpowder. Unless this gives me gunpowder. Nope. Emerald and the... I barely caught that. Holy crap. I am a little good with it, you know? Maybe I can find some sand inside. Actually, you know, maybe I can find TNT in one of these. What? Bumblebee nest. I actually love bumblebees in real. Too bad they've stopped appearing. The time of the year is no longer not. Got any sand and gunpowder up here in this top chest? There is no top chest. Okay, well, that was my bad. Yeah, it's no longer the time of year for bumblebees. This year was actually pretty bumblebee-less, honestly. It's kind of horrible this year. The growing crops and seeing bees. It's been a terrible year for that this year. For some reason, not only did my crops not really do too well, my garden not do too well, the bumblebees just did not appear this year in high amount. They barely appeared at all, in fact. Break, break, break! Hey, torches! I don't have to worry about this. I'm actually going to put this on 4 and put this in my... I did exactly what I didn't want to do. You know what, I should take any... Actually, I think, is this useful? Maybe that'll be useful. I have no idea. $2. 3 out of 5? Or 4? 5. 3 out of 5. Gotta find some sand too, though. If I get sand and if I get all the materials or just straight up like a piece of TNT, I might just like let myself get killed. So I can get back easily. What the? No! I didn't mean to let myself get killed yet. Why did I get a bunch of oak wood? You can actually make a bunch of doors in this one now. I think there's Macaw's doors in this. Oh no, it's Embellish Craft. Never mind. Not Macaw's doors. Do they have that one in Craft-To-Exile too? I don't think they do, right? I remember that. I remember back when Macaw's doors was like your way of actually making double doors that work. I think that the double doors thing used to be like attached to a mod or something. It was very strange. Look at how there's no sand here. It's just gravel and dirt. Really like a sight to make your eyes sore. Sand! Never mind, we found some. I'm gonna make all the stations before I pack it up here. Look at this cow. It's level 4 and has Was that like... Was that a 3? That was a 3 affix cow. What a power horse, really. Among the cow species. Only a 3 affix cow could be so... Where the hell am I gonna get some gunpowder? I have no clue. I guess I could try going into another... and dying, going... Man, this place is crazy. The first ever base I made for Craft-To-Exile Dissonance was in a single player world. And I remember it was like this birch tree forest, I think. That place was weird. The rivers were like indented into the earth, so you couldn't actually jump out of them. And I also remember deforesting the place with a create machine. That was actually my first create experience, I think. Way back when. The first machine I ever made was like a giant machine that was just like a bunch of saws attached to each other, and then they moved, and like it just like moved him and made him break a bunch of trees. In this mod pack, that was cool because there's no tree capitator, right? Other than that literal tree capitator, there's no vein mining. But in like any other mod pack, that was probably not that impressive. That's probably just like whatever. That's why like one of the. In fact, some might even say that that machine was trash and awful actually. And I suck at making machinery, and you know I have to agree with them. I'm not very good at create, so. Like, that's... Someone might say that that actually was gross and ugly, even. And what are you doing? Are you the Onceler? And, you know, to that I say, all I can say is, like, maybe. Maybe I am the Onceler. I'm the Twiceler. I didn't just do it once, I did it twice. Can I get any gunpowder, please? Just like 2, please. Can I just get 2 gunpowder, please? Be free of this. Well, I'm gonna use this axe. The effect is useless. You know, it does more. It has more damage on it, and it's also level 7 in comparison to level 4. I'm gonna just drop this on the floor where it belongs, because that'll make it go in the box, into the bag. See, genuinely where it belongs, right? In my bag. Come on, man. Can I just please have some? Please, sir, may I have some gunpowder? Want some gunpowder from the loot chest? Just a small amount. I didn't check if there were torches in there. I just saw the lack of gunpowder, got disappointed, and escaped. What the heck? Is there a second dungeon interlapping with this one? Oh no, this is the same dungeon interlapping because it spawned weirdly. Okay. Got like holes in it. Got problem. We went that way. I didn't go that way. That's where the holes were. Adept skeleton of raging volcano. Guess that guy is just a really roundabout way of saying he's on fire. He's a fiery guy. No? Fiery guy detected. Oh frick, I just picked up some arrows. Man, we're using basic attacks right now, but when we get into the game more, I'm telling you, you just stop using basic attacks. Even if you're on the monk class for this mod pack, you will not use basic attacks. Because you can actually start a combo without doing any basic. It's very different in this one. Very, very different. Lightning noises means I will die instantly. Give me that. A unique? Hey, that's a unique, isn't it? Hold up. Unidentified unique plate boots, level 2. Wait a minute. I almost dropped the thing I'm looking for. That would have been very stupid. Let's drop the arrows. I should have dropped. 3 trunks! From Hit Anime Adventures Time. Let's get rid of this. Please, may I just has the gunpowder? No. Oh. I will continue my search. Oh. Please, can I has gunpowders? Please don't blow up. Hey, he gave me it. Oh my god. That too. Hey, you're using the same weapon as me. We should team up. Oh. You know, I actually just noticed it, and it did just come back to me. You actually have to wait for your weapon to recharge all the way for you to deal full damage. Kind of a weird way they decided to put both. They decided to put vanilla Minecraft into Craft-To-Exile 1, huh? Let's just teleport back home. Okay, see how I deal max damage if I fully charge it. There you go, you get to see how energy resources work. Told you needed to have actual energy to do basic attacks. I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up by just teleporting back at this point. I'll break this before I go though. This guy stopped me. He didn't stop me. Okay, let's just warp out of here, you know? Let's just go back like this. Just go like this. Like teleport. I know that was a little cheaty, but like I don't have a waystone yet. This is just a casual experience, you know? We're not trying to be crazy here. So honestly, maybe I should consider trying to get one of those. Okay. First off, let's make one of these. Holy crap, I got a lot of A lot of gunpowder. Any gold? I barely have enough gold. I don't have enough gold. Well, oh, I do have enough iron. Good. Where the heck can I get gold? Are you trading in gold? That's glowstone. I want glowstone. Glowstone's cool. Man, take me back. Oh, that command doesn't work. Oh well. Just teleport me to... Why? I hate that. I hate that that's like a thing. Wait, but I was allowed to do this? Huh? What are these double standards? I think that uniques actually have a bunch of durability. Let me see here. I'll tell you. Frick. Oh well. Oop, who tried to teleport? Shame on them. Also the game. Oh, you just teleported with the teleport here? That's fine. You can do that. I have cheats on. Reason. It's so that I can cheat, of course. I'm a dirty cheater. Uh-oh. Break this. Break this. Get it out of here. I wonder if I can look up the silk touch thing. Hold up. Spawner. Heck is that thing? See, look. Silk touch enchantment level -1. Isn't that a silly little thing? What a silly little thing that is. What level is this? Place used to have a broom that explodes. I think creepers deal no damage in this. I don't feel like testing though. I don't want to just get the free experience for killing the creeper. I need to level up my wounds effect. Or whatever the effect is called. DOT is done weirdly in this one. I kinda wish I had a bunch of thorns so I could show a thorns build. It'd be really funny if I did like a thorns. Yes, I don't have any thorns on. Got any gold on you? Need gold? I love gold. Well, not really. Require gold though. Let's try going this way. Oh wait, this is the way down that I missed. I missed this way down. I see a chicken jockey. Minecraft movie reference, I can put it in the tags. Minecraft movie reference, I can put it in the... No, I'm just kidding, I'm not gonna remember that thing. Maybe it wasn't even a chicken ducky, actually. Oh, I hit R by accident. Oh, I'm gonna die. Can I just hit them through the wall? No? Kill them all. Kill all the babies. The baby zombies. Please let me take this. Oh. Oh, frick, that's an epic wolf. You know, I think before, back in the day, I actually used to play these in a way that I would give myself one dungeon for free. And then all the other dungeons I would have to fight normal. I think I remember doing that. You know what, let's do this. How about that? They spawn on the inside. Okay, well, that was a waste of my time then. Wasn't it? I really just need to get... How the heck are they still spawning if I've placed torches all around it? Stop spawning. Calm down. We're free. Finally. Ooh. I want that. I gotta get a tool belt. That's one of the best parts of this mod pack, actually, the tool belt. I remember that part of the mod. That was a great item. Alright, I'm just gonna leave now. I got what I wanted. I'm leaving. Did not mean to set a temporary waypoint. I'll make a base. Based. Hey, I usually call my houses like based or houses or weird things. I didn't mind any cobblestone. How do I just keep forgetting the little thing? Luckily, I can just dig down for this, you know? Surely I can just dig down for this, you know? Probably I can just What? This is considered stone. Yeah. Wait, this is considered... I'm thinking of a different slate. Wait, there's two fucking slates in this. I knew it. Are you kidding me? Okay. Oh, I need all those diamonds, frick. Thank you for ruining my day, copper and coal. Marble, nope, it doesn't turn into... Marble does not turn into a cobblestone. You know what this reminds me of? I don't remember which one it was. But this reminds me of sometimes covered in all the things I don't need. Are you kidding me? This reminds me of like an indie game that was on Xbox Live Arcade. Whenever they did those indie games. I don't remember what it was called though, but it did have something like Scoria. I think it was Xenominer, but I could be wrong. I really wish I could have found like a way to play Xenominer again. That was one of my favorite Xbox Live Arcade games. I think. Because it was space, you know, and that wasn't the Yogscast. It was space Minecraft. So of course I'd be into that. We found it. We found the item. We found something that counts as cobblestone. And of course there's only like 4 of it. When I thought I was out, they forced me back in. Wait, does this... No. That's not cobble. Everything but cobblestone. Isn't life great? Found cobblestone. How many do I need? 72. Can't believe I need 72. I can't believe 72 is a scary number for me. See, look, literally it is a scary number. There's marble right beneath me. This sucks. 72 is a potentially limiting factor. Are you kidding me? I shouldn't have put it on a terraforged world, to be fair. Terraforged really does have this as its specific painful thing. I'll get more. I need furnaces really badly. It's hard to even get furnaces in this rain generation. Maybe I could go to the overworld mirror and there'd be more. Ooh, that's definitely an idea, I think. That's a definite good idea. Maybe I could try that. Okay, that's enough for me, though. Go back. The teleport cheat way. Yeah, this house actually looks pretty nice for me, honestly. This is a pretty nice house. I think this is above average house for me. Why did my door not close? My game haunted? Am I haunted? I'm probably haunted. For cheating. For cheat. You are haunted for cheat and using cheat, and this is not allowed. You cannot cheat. Stop it, cheat. Alright, first station. The gear modify station. This is how you upgrade your gear. I'm going to teach you right now how this works. Okay. So if you look here, you'll see that there's that energy thing right there. That's the cost of swinging it to do basic attack. But then there's this instability and break chance. The higher your instability, the higher chance your weapon's going to break when you go to upgrade it. That's what that means. Some effects have certain costs to them. And that's how the instability works. I'll tell you one thing. In this one, Chaos is really good. And Major Arcana Chaos is really, really, really good. But Chaos can also be bad. It can also give you a negative effect. Okay, anyway. Next thing. What's the next thing in a row? Actually. This one? The salvage station? Alright, gotcha. The salvage station actually is pretty trash. I hate it. Kind of. Oh, am I not supposed to make the repair? Oh, there, it's right here. Okay. Oh, I need a coal. Where was my hole in the ground that I made? Oh, over here. It's over. There was coal on the way down. That's why I wanted to know. Yay! No problems this time. Surprisingly unproblematic. Uncharacteristically normal. I'll do this. So I know that this... There we go. Give me the repair station while I'm here. I really need it. The freaking salvage station. This is a pretty sucky piece of equipment here. The way salvaging works actually is that you get the ore of the tier below. So if I put like an uncommon here, I'll get a common ore. If I put a rare in here, I'll get a green. If I put a orange in here, I will get a purple or pink. However you see that. People might honestly think that this is the pink, but that doesn't exist in this, or purple. This is the purple, but this doesn't exist in this. It's just a common, uncommon, rare, epic. Okay. So that might be more of a purple, honestly. Not sure. That's all of the stations. Let's get all of these books before I go. I should make a second box. Maybe in 2 boxes. Maybe 2 more boxes. This. We'll go like this. I finally combined my bags, actually. Great. I finally don't have to keep them together. That one's... Okay, here we go. Go ahead and... Placing these... I didn't realize I got so many freaking items. Oh, I should equip one of these charms. This is the better one by a lot. Yep. Okay. Collect this. Oh, apparently I had to do this one too. That. This. Goes probably soon. Okay. Let me make sure all 3 of these are empty. I mean, I guess I don't got any, Oh, the ore went in the currency bag. Uh-oh. Okay. Finally gonna get the master backpack. The master bag. This is the origin of the master bag, really. See how it has, like, all the different tabs? It's so old looking, it's so antiquated in this one that there's no UI changes to the buttons. There's no there's no hover status, there's no clicked status. It's just a freaking button with nothing on it. See how if I hover over this book, it highlights it? They don't got that technology yet. It's pretty silly, really. Oh yeah, if you hold the bag in your hand too, this is actually a good feature. If you hold the bag in your hand, you don't put it, none of the items go inside of it. That was a good feature, honestly. I liked that feature. Too bad they got rid of that. Instead, all your stuff just goes right in. Okay, let's try to use these in... Oh, no, I can't use them in an efficient way, huh? Just eat them up. Give me my... Oh, no. I did that in the wrong order, apparently. Hey, I got a rare sword. Probably better, right? I don't know if I can use it, though. I can. No equipment requirements. Strange. Oh yeah, let me hit Q on all these. The axe actually doesn't go in. I'm just gonna throw it away. I don't need it anymore. I've exhausted the use case of the axe at this point. Let's spend my points. I think I go 3 on intelligence. My wisdom is being pumped by that charm I got. 2 more. We'll do... We'll do... Does it tell you how the enchant does not? Oh, look at the talent tree. I really do want to do an elemental. I gotta look into getting to that though. Oh wait, no, right, never mind. What am I saying? I gotta look into which weapon I want to use for elemental damage. Go this way. Go right to the middle here. That's the that all I want to do? Maybe I do a little more here. No. We'll stop. I think it's time to stop for now. That's it for today's episode. Really, really thick and juicy one. Got through to making this base. I got all of the stations today. And I yapped so much my voice hurt. Good luck to me for sleeping. Good night. Bye bye.